All right, YouTube. This Detroit's HPTV coming to you out of Detroit's. Oh, and the Lions play today. The Lions gonna win today. Well, what's trending is Yo Gotti, his brother, and he's tied in with the Dolph situation, young Dolph. If you're familiar with rap culture or whatever, you know who Dolph is from Memphis. And the story is it's the same story. It's like they cloned Tyrone. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you what I mean when I say like they cloned Tyrone. Like most of the things that these young guys is going through, I'm talking about like literally in the streets, I've already been through. I've already survived it. I know where they will end up because I've been there. So, like when they get mad, like, oh, Ninja, you don't know nothing. I just look at them and be like, you'll never get to be my age and be a grandfather and to be able to tell anybody anything. Because you got a hard head. And you know what that means. So, I just try to give advice on these subjects when it's come to dealing with these young brothers because I've been through a lot of things. I know, see, these young brothers, they'll do something on the street and not know who they doing something to and get locked up and go to jail. And then when they get to jail, somebody will turn them into a pin cushion. And they never see it coming because they don't know anything. They just did something and happy-go-lucky. Oh, I'm just going to go to jail and then I'm going to get out of jail. Then you go in jail and then you just don't never get out. They find you in one of the cells. See, I know about that type of stuff. You know what I mean? The real intricate details. Like, think about it. You out here doing something in the street to somebody you don't even know or who they connected to or who they love and who love them. And you just do something to them because you think you can. Or maybe you had off a perk and you do it. It don't matter, still end up the same way. Pin cushion. For real. You see what's happening in all these cases, how these tough guys is snitching on each other, telling on each other, going to protective custody, getting their wigs split out of the street. That's because they're smarter than the old ninja like me. You know what I mean? But we're here today to talk about Yo Gotti's brother, Big Jook. So Big Jook, he took it upon himself with all the smoke in the air and all the stuff he been doing to go to a funeral and go to the repast. After he been talking like this, check this out.
It's beside two real niggas with a pussy in the middle, man. Y'all don't do that, man. Don't fuck about legacy. It's a pussy right here, y'all. Two guys. So, man. Hey, y'all. I'm finna start a GoFundMe, man, because I know a lot of you rap niggas fucked up out here, man. Can't do no shows.
Let me stop right here and clear this up. This is for educational purposes, very educational, if I do say so myself. Commentary. So the 1976 Copyright Act for fair usage. But it is very educational. Check it out.
Ain't saved no money. So guess what? I'm gonna come say today. I'm gonna come pay you niggas rent if y'all got somewhere to stay. I'll pay your car note. I'll pay your jewelry note so you won't get repoed. You feel me? Whatever else you renting or leasing, I'm gonna pay that shit. But when this shit break back over, I want 10% of what you make, nigga. I'm saving you in a it's your time, so don't think I'm trying to get over on you. Cause you don't want to get put out. That'll ruin your career. So just hit my DM, man. We don't put niggas' business out there. We ain't that tight. You feel me? We can put it in contract. This will never be talked about. You feel me? I'll be so far out the way that won't nobody even know the deal we made. You feel me? So I got up to think me and bro gonna put the.
What you're seeing right now is he's talking on the internet to Dolph's loved ones and friends, talking about he gonna give him a job because he know they're gonna be broke now. This the day after the man's demise. This is Big Jook. He's trending. He was trending when he did this. No cap. When he did this particular video, it was trending. Let's listen to more we gotta say.
Yeah, up to about an M. So whoever trying to say their career, man, need to shoot some videos while the label budgets is cut off. Labels, they cut out right now. No budgets, no money. We still open. CMG still open. Budgets never closed. You feel me? But y'all can pawn some of that jewelry. If it's real, y'all can come and pawn it. You ain't gotta go to the pawn shop. Come to me. Hey, this real shit. Don't go to cash advance. Come to CMG advance. We got some money for you niggas, man. Right now. You feel me? We got money. Right.
Now, I used to be in the streets when I was young. I couldn't imagine Dolph's friends and his family members listen to this guy talk like he talking, offering us a job like we some bums after they just took out our mans. So I know there would be a certain amount of hostility that I would have. Definitely. And it'll run deep.
Right now, man. Pull up, don't make this shit happen, man. Cause I think this gonna hurt a lot of rappers, man, after this, man. These niggas can't go without making money, man. They don't stack it, man. They waste it all on the drip. See all that drip I ain't buy? See that? Who worried? We not worried. You feel me? All that shit y'all used to, you feel me? All that shit how y'all used to fuck the money up. You feel me? Remember when y'all used to fuck the money up?
He is literally taunting them. He taunting them. You know? I would feel, me personally, very uncomfortable with poking fun at somebody when it's a possibility that they might think I had something to do with it in the first place. I would think that would be stepping into some sucker shit. You know what I mean? Because either you telling on yourself or you increasing the possibility of get back. See, this type internet right here, this is what created Get Back Gang. We're gonna watch a little bit more of him. Because he poking fun. Oh man, he's celebrating.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this the time. I didn't fuck it up. What y'all want to do, man? You hear me?
Oh man, so if you're paying attention today, Yo Gotti's brother, Big Jook, the same guy you just seen that video.
All right, shout out to his brother for that clip. He got it. Now I'm gonna show you how many different podcasts is up with this story. He probably gonna go viral. All you gotta do is enter his name, Big Jook. This one here, footage of Yo Gotti's brother, Big Jook, hours before passing. Big Jook, truth on how he got smoked at Larry Bovine funeral. Why Yo Gotti backdoor Big Jook? Yo Gotti, Big Jook. Man, it's crazy what they saying. Angela Simmons involved. Yo Gotti gets a warning from Wack 100. He gets a warning from Wack 100. Oh, they even got him making his last post. Key Glock responds to Yo Gotti big brother getting smoked. He finally came outside. I wanted to actually showing this.
And as you guys see by the title, man, we got Key Glock on the roster, man. Today, man, bro. He responds to bro big brother allegedly being, you know what I mean, and bro was like, yeah, y'all see with Young Dolph and all that, man. Honestly, man, seeing this, bro, it just make me think, like, what really been going on, man, like this whole time? Y'all really just, you know what I mean, waiting on that, bro? Like, honestly, man, like, what's really going on, bro? And seriously, man, just seeing this, bro, all we can do is just pray, man. We can just pray on the situation and pray that everything go okay, and just pray that everything be all right, man. Like, honestly, bro. And all eyes just looking at this, man. I want to know how you guys feel on this situation, man. Seriously, because it's like at this time, bro, they playing the game. They playing the game, bro, and they think that this game is fun, and the game is not really, you know what I mean? It's not really like that, bro. And honestly, man, just looking onto it, bro. All we can do is pray, man, and pray for better days, bro. Pray for all that, man, and that's really all we can do, man, because all it's gonna do is just make stuff that people I don't know, man, I don't know, I just feel that we need to.
It's so much on this story since it happened. I mean, I should have let y'all hear what Wack 100 said as his advice to Yo Gotti. Let me see how many minutes is this. This them pointing him out at the funeral. They went to the funeral. I know you probably can't see that far, but that's Big Jook standing, viewing the body at the funeral. And that's Yo Gotti right here with him. This is like, maybe they say like an hour before he gets sent up, before they catch up with him. Angela Sims better stop going to places with Yo Gotti. Go get back in her lane.
They don't want to face you, they want to snake you. Stay alert to stay alive. Watch your back at all times. Put snakes on the plate and eat great. RP up, Las Vegas, Eric, legendary Kingpin.
That was clips like from Seti Nash and other bloggers showing how they went to the funeral. The last, they even got that, what he was reading was the last post the brother made about snakes and being snakes. You know what I'm saying? One thing about being in the game is nothing but snakes in the game. So either you're not going to be in the game or you're going to learn to be a snake handler, which is a weird profession for anybody to want to just be a snake handler, if you can understand the riddle in that. Let's see what else they got.
So Acorns is a financial tech company. So I bought everyone's gift today with my new Acorns.
Images of this now infamous white Mercedes, Memphis police say was the...
I'm only going to take you back for a minute. What to see the events that led up to this internet blowing up with, and him being in the algorithm, going viral again. This is a story I think they're going to talk about. Hernandez Govan. That's Big Jook's friend. That's his friend. Check this out, though.
The getaway car used in Young Dolph's murder at Makita's Cookies has been viewed by millions. The car was found outside this abandoned home on Bradley Street days after the killing in late November. It's the same home seen here in this music video featuring Young Dolph's accused killer, Justin Johnson, also known as Straight Drop. Court records show 43-year-old Hernandez Govan, who was just indicted in the rap star slaying, along with Johnson and Cornelius Smith, once lived just a few houses down. Neighbors fearing for their lives told us off camera he grew up on the street.
Okay, I'm sure you followed it that far. They found the car used in the hit down the street from Govan, who is now being accused of paying the other two guys to do the hit. You up to speed? I know they gave it to you right quick. All this is old. Not that old.
Possible connection linking the suspects as District Attorney Steve Mulroy says Govan asked for Young Dolph to be murdered.
Mr. Govan has been indicted and is in custody for being involved in the Young Dolph murder. He played the role of the person who solicited the murder.
The indictment coming less than 2 months after Govan's daughter, 25-year-old Destiny Govan, an up-and-coming rapper by the name of Lotta Cash Desto, was fatally shot in Houston. WREG.
Now, ironically, you following the story. I'm not gonna keep cutting into what you're hearing, but I want you to pay attention. Now, Govan's daughter, Lotta Cash Desto, somehow she gets smoked. Listen to the story. We'll talk after.
Also dug into Govan's lengthy criminal history, dating back 2 decades, involving drugs, weapons, and assault charges. He's now charged with first-degree murder, attempted first-degree murder, and conspiracy to commit first-degree murder. The conspiracy offense dated June 2021, months before Dolph was killed. I did get in contact with one of Govan's children. She tells me she wants people to know her father is an amazing man. At this time, he does not have a court date. For now, reporting outside 201 Poplar, Bria Jones, WREG News, Channel 3.
Man once named as a person of interest in young Dolph's murder has now also.
Okay. Now, we see Govan, they charging him with paying for the hit. Later on, Govan's daughter, who's a rapper in the rap game, she gets hit. Along with a lot of other people in Memphis around that time. A lot of people got shot in Memphis.
Been killed. Family members confirmed Joshua Taylor was found shot and killed in Orange Mound yesterday afternoon, leaving that community on edge as they worry who might be next. WRG's chief investigator Jessica Gertler uncovered some new details about Taylor and his possible connection to that young Dolph case. What do you know, Jess?
Well, Greg, this goes back to February 2022. Joshua Taylor was named as a person of interest in young Dolph's death, but he was never charged. Tonight, police are remaining tight-lipped about this latest incident. Loved ones shared these photos of Joshua Taylor, a father of two, the latest victim of gun violence in Memphis. They were too upset to do an interview, but tell us Taylor, also known as CEO Teasy, was found shot to death in Orange Mound Wednesday at Spotswood and Bunton. Those who live nearby tell us Taylor was actually shot the night before, discovered lifeless in a car hours later. MPD says the investigation is ongoing, refusing to answer any questions about the case or whether it has any link to Memphis rapper Young Dolph. In November 2021, Dolph was killed outside a South Memphis cookie store. 3 months later, MPD called Taylor and another man persons of interest. Taylor was reportedly questioned but never charged. Those close to the case tell us Taylor is part of a group, the same group linked to the suspects charged in connection with Dolph's murder.
It's sad, it's very sad, it's awful.
Taylor's death has left the community on edge, as many fear the violence isn't over, that retaliation will only continue. Last week, Jamarcus Johnson pleaded guilty to 3 counts of accessory after the fact in Dolph's murder. Johnson was accused of helping the alleged shooters, one of them being his half-brother, get away.
He has to tell the truth. That's what this was guilty plea is hinged on. He has to tell the truth.
Jamarcus Johnson is out on bond. He'll be sentenced in August. We've asked the DA's office if he'll get any protection, but haven't heard back.
And going back to Taylor's killing that happened yesterday, loved ones tell us this loss has really hit them hard. They're just devastated, especially for his children. Now, Greg, I just checked my email, and I did hear back from the DA's office. They were saying they're limited on what...
We have new details tonight about the murder of young Dolph. The rapper was gunned down nearly a year ago when he was brutally shot at Makita's Cookies in Memphis. And tonight, we're digging deeper into the third arrest connected to his death. Now, we broke news about the arrest of Hernandez Govan last night as breaking news during Fox 13 News at 6.
We do have live team coverage for you tonight. We are digging into the criminal history of this latest suspect. We're going to begin tonight with Fox 13 Jeremy Pierre, with why prosecutors believe that Govan wanted Dolph dead.
Hernandez Govan, he is charged with first-degree murder, criminal attempted first-degree murder, and conspiracy to commit first-degree murder charges. Now, the big thing here is that conspiracy charge. Last night, District Attorney Steve Morward confirmed his team believes
Govan asked for Dolph to be killed. According to the documents I got my hands on, these charges go back earlier than Dolph's death. We're talking about several months before the rapper's death, June to be specific. During that time, investigators believe suspects in custody came together and developed a plan to murder young Dolph. That murder happened November 17th of last year. Two other men, Justin Johnson, also known as Straight Drop, and Cornelius Smith, have been in jail for months, charged with the murder. According to online court documents, Govan's last known address is in the 1100 block.
I'm gonna interject. As far as in the streets, money will not protect you like you think it will. Because when you got a lot of money, you got a lot of yes men around you. And then if you flashy and you arrogant, you got a lot of jealous people and envious people looking at you too. So when you put yourself as wanting to be the center of attention, like you want attention, a lot comes with that. They got a lot of money, but they underestimated PRE. They underestimated the loyalty. Dolph people had more loyalty to him, whereas their people were all what you call mercenaries, people that could be bought. That's why it's a trail, because people is paying money. You know what I mean? You see how they keep talking about money is exchange. He's paying for it. He's ordering it or whatever. That means he's dealing with mercenaries. That means he ain't dealing with a brotherhood. He's not dealing with a clique. You know what I mean? He's dealing with something more powerful than the flash and the lure of money as it relates to they finna have this beef. That's a fact. You know what I mean? Because street people, they make rich people targets. You know what I'm saying? But in this rap culture, the rappers want to be gangsters and the gangsters want to be rappers. And the preachers hang out with Diddy. You know what I'm saying? It's wild, wild world. That's finna seeing what made everybody, it's a lot of people celebrating on the internet about Big Jook too. They celebrating. His enemies, they
Block
dissing him.
of Bradley and Orange Mound. That sounds familiar? Let me tell you why. That's the same block where police found the white Mercedes-Benz they say the gunmen who killed young Dolph were driving. Now, my sources say Govan should be in court sometime early next week. They also told me there could be more arrests in this case. Reporting here in the studio, Jeremy Pierre, Fox 13 News.
Now, Fox 13 broke the news of this new arrest last night. We have continued to dig for new information ever since. Fox 13's Dominique Dillon continues our team coverage with what she has uncovered about Govan's criminal past. Dominique.
All this information, it goes on and on. It goes off into every aspect of the crime, because it's people telling. Govan himself, who the mastermind, he ain't even in jail. He out on bond. What that tell you? He out on bond. So people had already figured out Govan himself didn't have the money to pay for a hit of that nature. So they assumed that somebody gave him the money. That's the likely assumption. You know what I mean? Somebody get a lot of money from somewhere to do something like that. That's not usually how that works. And then he makes this video the day after. Remember this? I showed you this in the beginning. Big Jook makes this video the day after, with everybody knowing Govan is his friend. All them other people is his friend. And this is the video he makes the day after the incident.
I don't paint no bitch beside two real niggas. Two real niggas with a pussy in the middle, man. Y'all don't do that, man. Don't fuck about legacy. Some pussy right here, y'all. Two guys. So, man. Hey, y'all. I'm finna start a GoFundMe, man, because I know a lot of you rap niggas fucked up out here, man. Can't do no shows. Ain't save no money. So guess what? I'm gonna come say today.
You get the picture of what I'm saying. And ironically, they have a picture of his body on Twitter. You can't show something like that on YouTube. But, yeah, they got a picture of his body on Twitter. And it's a lot of dissing going on. You know what I mean? And you look at what goes on in Chicago with O-Block, what goes on in Atlanta with YSL, New York with K Flock, with the immigrants, with everything that's going on in our community. This crap crazy. He went to a funeral and a repast. And coming out the repast, they went to blasting with his mama in the car. Oh, I got to show you what Wack 100 said. Hold on. Gotta find Wack 100. Wack 100 always saying some off the wall shit. You're in the algorithm. Wack 100 Big Jook. For fair usage, check out Wack 100. What he got to say about it.
Angel Falls, I give you Christmas. Oh my God.
Welcome back to Limitless Celebrity News and Media, and today we got Wack 100, man, speaking out and reacting to the whole situation that just took the internet by storm with Yo Gotti brother Big Jook being taken out at a repass while in Memphis, man. Looks like we got Wack 100 speaking out about the whole situation, and he is saying that if Yo Gotti don't move right, he is definitely going to be next on the list in regards to being taken out as well, just like Big Jook, man. So before we get into this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe with post notifications turned on. Let's go.
If Yo Gotti don't play this part, he ain't gonna make Valentine's Day.
Nah, it's gonna be dangerous for him, Wack.
He better not fight, boy. Yeah, you can't go to performance for the end.
Don't do that. Don't play with them right now. They definitely what they.
There'll be a bunch of people on the internet that's regular point that is saying all kind of, and he cannot bite. That'll make you jump out the window.
I'm gonna repeat what I said earlier about messing with the wrong person, like and Gotti and Juke Man and Black Youngster and all them, how they viewed Dolph was one-dimensional. They just seen a rapper that they didn't like, you know, a guy. You say, oh, he's soft, or he, you know, guys. You know, I'm almost 60 now, so I know better. Guys will call you soft and they'll say something to you. They don't know nothing about you. They don't know how you get down. They don't know what levels that you will go to. They just try you. You know what I mean? And then they usually end up on the t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Their mama's crying, talking about how good a boy they was. You know what I mean? Or you know, some of them, they get down on people, then they go to prison and they get stabbed with toothbrushes and, you know, get to be around they sissy homeboys. You know what I mean? It's all kind of choices that come along with this shit. For real. I hate to see that with all that money and influence, you still want to be in the gutter. You still want to be a part of the street. That makes me think that there was never real street gas because nobody wants to be in that shit for long. It has an expiration date on it. Obviously, he just found that out.
Because what the niggas ain't gonna do, best believe, them feds is already up under all them. He got to. Niggas don't get it. This nigga, you cannot be the common man when it's a common problem going on. You just can't be. I'm never gonna be where you think I'm gonna be. It ain't gonna happen.
That's that funeral. I ain't going. You guys got.
Yeah, Wack got a point on that. He wasn't worried about nobody dropping his location. You know, I done had some conversations with guys. I mean, just around here in Detroit, like, you know, how you moving, and you're not knowing the lay of the land. You know what I mean? Everybody know your habits and your comings and your goings. This world is way too dangerous for that. You know what I mean? Way too dangerous for that. Without even having a beef like he had.
Yeah, you better leave that alone, man. You put it in the trick bag.
Not only that, you made the funeral. You at the repast?
For real. The fuck?
Man, and Wack, he got 10 times, and he got at his truck, like, when he was getting out. That's the part.
So where was his people?
They was right there. It was 3 people that got shot.
That's what I mean, like, bodies.
Let me tell you something in this story, and it's been happening a lot. It's been ever since maybe 2000, before COVID, when things changed with the street after that, PPP loans and all that. They changed the laws where the police don't have to have no duty to protect in some cities or whatever. But a lot has changed since COVID, and the internet and being places with phones, and like even when you look in the O-Block situation, he was shopping, somebody got on their phone, they call somebody else on their phone, they shoot down there, and while they're going down there, every camera is catching them on every street to commit a crime. But with all the problems he had, why would he go with one security? And I don't know why people take that job, because my point was they stopped letting off-duty police officers secure people like that, because you're going to give me, how much you going to pay me an hour to be sitting in your truck with you, and then somebody come and peel our cap? Because you got so many enemies, you know what I mean? The crazy part is man, who would want to secure them, for real? Because they talking about him, they ain't even talking about the guy that was his security. They just talking about Big Jook. Police don't even do, off-duty police don't even do it no more.
Like, if you got your gunman, what you have running up on?
They said that let off some
They hit him
rounds
with the whole
some
clip.
drums.
They hit him with the whole clip. There's one of them.
200-300.
Oh, that was a hit. That was definitely a hit. You already know, just the way. Just the way it was. That's it. That was the setup. The death was the setup. What was the first one? How the guy died? Did he get first guy? So when they went to the funeral, was he?
I don't even know. Yeah.
I just know his name was Eric. That's all I know.
We got to see how he
was
died.
Like a reputable person.
If he got two, that was the setup. Boom.
You know, a nigga do something to bring you out.
Facts.
Niggas know you're never gonna know where I'm at. Usually when I pop up, it'd be an ocean.
Oh, look in the chat, Wack. Look in the chat. They said no, it was
You get your picture enough of this, but that's what's trending. That's all over the internet, but it's what's actually happening. You know what I mean? That's why I be getting offended when I'm not really offended, but I be looking at younger people and they be like, "How you know about that? How would I not know what's going on in my community? What's going on in the world? You know what I mean? How would I not know what's going on with my children, with the school? I'm an adult. There's so many kids on the internet playing that when an adult come on, y'all be feeling some type of way. But look how they be playing themselves on here. Who schooled them? Who taught them something? But they'll get on here and say, "Oh yeah, old nigga, you don't know nothing." I know enough not to go to a repast in a city where I got 1,000 enemies. I know that much. I know enough not to be sitting in no car. Those the basics. Oh, and guess what else I know? I know I have the right to remain silent, so the only thing I ever say is lawyer. I know that much. So, I hope you found this to be interesting. I don't know how enjoyable watching these brothers perform is, but like, share, and subscribe. It still needs to be discussed. And, you know, we got to take a look at it. Peace. Keep your head on the swivel. Out of Detroit.